Welcome back, and up next is the main event of Avalanche. Now, I mentioned something about a fatal four-way matchup, #1 contendership for the Fighters Championship, and that will happen, but not at this Avalanche. Time constraints, when we're pushed for time and stuff. So it will happen very soon, folks, I promise you that. And here we go, here comes the Boston native. Oh, and a new theme song as well. The Scout has arrived. Now, Scout himself requested this matchup. Now, why did he request this match? Because he wants to prove he belongs. He wants to prove he can take on the big dogs. This is going to be our main event of the evening. The Fatal 4-Way match will be hosted later in the week. Oh my, look at this. And here we go. And the card, also the tournament bracket, will be revealed on that episode, the Fatal 4-Way one. It won't be an episode of that, it'll just be its own little video. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the phenomenal cleaner himself. And here he comes. Oh boy, here he comes. Cut the music! Cut the music! What the? You know, it just dawned on me. I forgot. I had a special attire picked out for this match, and clumsy old me, I forgot to wear it out here. So if my Nick Club cohorts could bring it to me at the entrance stage, I'll quickly change and we can get on with business. Wait a minute, what? A special attire? Hold up, hold up. What are you talking about? Wait a minute, what the hell? In the blue hell? What the? Wait a minute, what? I know that music anywhere, No, he can't be pulling this. Oh my Christ, he is! Lincoln Loud is coming out! Just Too Loud Link! He is coming out dressed as Too Twisted Merc! The poking and prodding continues! Lincoln Loud has had an attire designed to look like Merc's, but he's added his own flair to it. Lincoln Loud is fanning the flames of this rivalry. Him and Merc have been at each other's throats for almost, I would say, a month now. And Lincoln is now, first it was Merc's finisher, and now it's his attire and entrance. Oh, and Merc must be throwing everything across his locker room right now. And Lincoln turning his back to the Scout. That is not a wise decision, but Scout playing by the honor rules here. Playing with honor here. Lincoln Loud proceeds to play his mind games with Too Twisted Merc of Forever of Movement fame off the ropes and clothesline by the Scout. And oh, Loudukin! The Loudukin. A move perfected by the Loud family for decades. No, I kid. Forearm by Too Loud Link, apparently. He's calling himself Too Loud Link. Punch, 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 punches. Multiple, no, the Scout catches him. Ooh, and a nice move there by Lincoln. Lincoln now going over the top rope. Looking for a springboard. 450, but no. Could not get it. Lincoln Loud proceeds. Oh! Lincoln went for the dive. Oh my god. Scout with a shooting star press to the outside. Lincoln Loud proceeding to add fuel to the fire. That is the rivalry between him and Two Twisted Merc. Springboard here. Went for the overcastle. Did not get it. Too loud Link apparently. Oh! I don't know what that was, but it took Scout down. And Lincoln Loud stomped to the belt. No stomp to the belt. Kicks there by Lincoln Loud. Went for another kick. Ooh, knee to the face by Scout. Went for a spinning back fist. There's two of them. Batter up. Oh, punch right to the back. And Scout flying to the top rope. Moonsault from Scout. And now Scout grabbing a hold of Lincoln. Jawjacker by Loud. Forearm. Forearm again. Another kick. A forearm. And now he's setting him up for the Jinx knee. But no, the Scout able to counter it. What the hell? Forearm there by Scout. Off the ropes. He sends him. Drop kick by Scout. Oh, hold up here. Look at this. A Charlotte's Web. But Lincoln immediately gets out. Lincoln continuing, like I said, to add fuel to the fire. Look at another Charlotte's Web. But no, it is countered again. One for something here, but Lincoln jabbing Scout right in the noggin. Low kick there. Low kick again. Another spinning heel kick. Oh, there it is. The spinning heel into the super kick. The fake out super kick. Lincoln Loud, one of his signature combo moves. Punch to the face. Drop kick to the back. But yes, Lincoln, hold up here. Look at this! Went for the German suplex, didn't get it! Punch by Loud's jaw by the Scout. And Scout frolicking. Prancing around, dancing. And a bap! Oh, and I think that it busted Lincoln open. And Scout cracking his knuckles. But let me tell you something. Like I've said plenty of times already, Lincoln is merely adding fuel to the fire of the rivalry between him and Two Twisted Merc. Drop kick by Loud. Putting him in the corner now. Oh, now setting him up. Punch, 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 punch. 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness, that was a brutal one. I'm still in shock. Oh, hold up here, Scout! Hurricane Rana there. But I am still in shock that Lincoln actually went about dressing up as Merc. Wait a minute, hold up here, Scout. Stalking Lincoln Loud. Kick to the gut. Boston Knee Party! Boston Knee Party by the Scout. Ditching his old finisher for a new one in the form of the Boston Knee Party. The cover. 1. And a 2-1 by Lincoln. To the back, but no dice. Jabs, multiple jabs from the Scout. Oh, kick right to the shin. Oh, here we go again. Another Boston Knee Party. And Lincoln is getting right back up. And Lincoln just... What have you seen? Look at Lincoln! Scout's jabbing him and he's telling him, bring me more! You ever see Merc do something like this? Pele kick there! A huge Pele kick by the Scout, neutralizing Lincoln's offense. And now, the Scout here. Oh, look at this. Now Lincoln's asking for more. He's asking for more. And Scout, no, I thought he was going to deliver it. Deliver some more to him. Kick to the shin. What is... Now, ooh, a sharp forearm by Lincoln, and Lincoln looking to fly outside the ring. Oh, and he got him. A heat-seeking missile there by Lincoln Loud. And Loud could be setting up Scout for something here. I don't know what it could be. Irish whip. And there's the twisted reaction, but he has dubbed it the Loud reaction. Cover onto the Scout. 1, 2. No, oh, wait a minute. Lincoln basically telling Scout, I'm not done with you. We're not going to end it that way. Oh, wait a minute. Lincoln going to end it the way he ends all his opponents. The vicious, the brutal Krakatoa eruption. The move nobody has kicked out of. Nobody has ever kicked out of the Krakatoa eruption. Can Scout maybe pull off a miracle and kick out 1, 2, 3? That's it, folks. Lincoln wins. That was the main event of Avalanche, folks. Lincoln has defeated Scout, and in the process, basically sent another message to Mert saying, hey, no intimidation showed by Lincoln Loud. That's one thing about Lincoln Loud. He's never scared of anything, from what I've seen. And if there's one thing for certain, Lincoln is certainly not scared of Two Twisted Mert. I can tell you that. Hence the reason he's trifling with Mert. Oh, and there you can see the Boston Knee Party. And here you can see what ended it. The Krakatoa eruption. Scout ended up being another victim to the Krakatoa eruption. Only 2 people have ever countered it, but nobody has ever kicked out of it. And thank you for joining us on Avalanche, ladies and gentlemen, this evening. We appreciate you tuning in for the first episode. And we gotta... Say what? Lincoln wants to talk? We'll give the man a mic. If he wants to say something, let the winner talk here. And Lincoln has got something big to say. I wonder what he's got to say. Recently, I have been in a completely sour mood. And let me tell you the reasons why that is. One reason is so painstakingly obvious. That overrated piece of filth, Two Twisted Mert. This sack of garbage has been a pain in my neck for a long-ass time. Let's begin with where the seeds of this feud were planted. A 3-on-3 tag match. Myself and those Suck Foundation losers versus the New Day and Adam Aries. And if there's one thing you know about Adam Aries, he always wins. And what did he do? He won. And it was one of those 2 morons who got pinned, I think. I think it was that CS guy. And you know what they do? They blame me, when they're the ones who lost for us. And then in MVR, I've had enough of the bullshit. Random ass idiots interfering in my matches for 0 reason. This king of Russian strong style, or whatever the hell he calls himself, comes from nowhere, hits me with an Emerald Fusion for no reason. And that idiot referee disqualifies me in my match with El Jefe Rojo. So you know what I did? I beat the fucking snot out of him, Rojo, and everyone at ringside. And then who shows up? The Beak Incarnate himself, Triple H, the most overused and generic power figure to have. And I get sacked. When guys have done way worse than I have, let me put out some names. Rafazo and Powerplay. Why are they still hired? It's because you're a coward, Triple H. You're scared that me and my Nick Club can take over whatever you want to rule. You're not the King of Kings anymore. That time has passed and that ship has sailed. That is why you had to have Darren and Mert take me out from the back, from my blind side. And there's the basic history so far that you may not have seen. Now we move on to what you have seen. I earned my way to face McIntyre by beating AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy in a triple threat match. I have been building myself up to the best of my ability since day freaking 1. I had earned my right to face Drew, but what did Merc do? He showed up, said, I want a shot, got a #1 contenders match against me and wins. Because when it's an FAM guy against anyone who isn't FAM, 9 times out of 10, the guy from FAM goes over, even when it makes no sense for them to win. Allow me to give you some examples of the biased booking of these overrated FAM spotlight hogs. Bart Simpson had just won the X Division title a few months ago and was on a roll. He defeated the likes of Flash Century, meh, Tyler Breeze, decent competitor, and Austin Aries, to my knowledge, who is a former world champion. But then Ellis gets a shot against him, and thank Christ Bart beat him. At first. Then Bart makes an open challenge to any Suck Foundation member, and who answers it? Perhaps Sasuke, a newly reformed and recreated member to the group who's making a name for himself. Nope. Maybe Marco Diaz, the high-flying newcomer to the faction who has a lot to prove. Nada. It's LS, and again, thanks to his butt buddy CS, he takes the X Division title and any chance of Bart being successful ever again. So much opportunity wasted to merely put a belt on a guy who didn't need nor deserve it. Let's go next to Bane. Hate the guy, but his situation will further my point. He was a dominant and imposing foe. He broke the Viper Randy Orton to become the Intercontinental Champion. This was the start of a reign of dominance. Wrong! After Orton got his rematch, Cameron Bash gets a title shot and completely ruins any hope of Bane becoming something. What could have been a truly amazing IC title run was again ruined by some FAM moron who shouldn't have even won the damn belt. Oh hey, also this, remember when the American Alpha beat the Skill Foundation for the tag titles? Yeah, me neither. And why is that you don't remember? Because those idiots won the belts back not even a month later. Oh wait, no, it gets even better. Bobby Roode. The guy hadn't won the title, the World Heavyweight WWE Championship, since 2K14 to my knowledge. Beats Adam Aries at Extreme Rules to reclaim his belt, and his first defense after giving Aries his rematches against who? Finn Balor? Kevin Owens? Sami Zayn? Aleister Black? None of them. Then who? Fucking Andy Badwell. And I'll let you guess on what happened. Go on, take a wild guess. Time's up. Badwell ruins a potentially awesome run as champion for Bobby Roode. It is just so sad that these overrated geezers are looked at as better than us guys, the fictional and real life characters. Instead of making new stars to carry your company, you give your belts willingly to a bunch of nobodies who are producing the most predictable supercard of this year and were cool 4 years ago. You look solely into the past for your champions rather than look to the present and beyond into the future for a new shining knight to bring greatness to your company. It's sad you're allowing some crybaby quitter to take your World Heavyweight Championship, and I can affirm it because history has a bad habit of repeating itself in our world. If these FAM guys get a title shot, they're obviously gonna win. And if they don't the first time, the second time they always do. And it's sad you allow someone like Merc to become your world champion. And what I find baffling is the fact that you let him do it, even though his history should tell you to do otherwise. Let's take a wee trip down memory lane, shall we, Merc and more? Let's travel back to 2011, when the darkest day in FAM's history fell upon them like the Iron Curtain fell upon the world near the end of World War II until the end of the Cold War. Everything your predecessors had ever worked for was gone in an instant, and the entire landscape of FAM was shifted. Merc, in 2011, you won the grandest prize in FAM's history on the grandest stage of FAM's existence. And what did you do? What did you do? Out of the blue, you quit and form an army called AWOL in an attempt to dethrone FAM. And what do you know? Everything that had been built by FAM just went poof, right out of existence in the blink of an eye, the snap of a finger, the flash of a light, in an instant. All of it was gone. And whose fault was it, Merc? Whose fault was it? It was all your fault. You killed FAM. And after that, what does he do? He comes crying back like a scolded child who had run away from his mommy in Walmart because he couldn't get the Lego set he wanted. And what does Rom do? Just hands him all the power in the world on a silver. No, a golden platter. After he just tried to destroy FAM, he is given power within it. Ha! What a joke. You know a company is pretty screwed when power is given to a guy who tried to single-handedly destroy it. But God works in mysterious ways, as my mom says. And when you lost that power, it proved there was a God. But what happened after you lost that power, Merc, Did you just accept it, take it like a man, and move on from it? Nope. You quit. Again. Talk about a spoiled bitch-ass brat. And then 2 years later, your emo ass pops back up in FAM. And what do? You try to rebuild yourself and try to climb back up the ladder towards the World Championship? By now, you should all know the answer to that question. Hell no, he didn't. He came in, stole the Money in the Bank briefcase when he had no business in that match, and used it to steal the FAM World title from his former buddy, Black Heron. And there you have it, folks. That was the story of Two Twisted Merc. This big, bubble-blowing baby back bitch wants the whole world handed to him, and if he doesn't get it, he quits. And had you and Heron not struck that little deal at Cyber Fan Day to have you win the world title, you would have quit there too. And I know that for a fact. And I also know for a fact that if by some miracle you don't win the title from Drew, or if I don't win the title and you win it, I'm almost positive you'll quit WWE as well. Now back on to something else. There are actually idiots comparing you and I. The only comparison we have, Mert, is the fact that we both have white hair, are heels, and lead a faction. I don't want to hear any comparisons between me and Merc any after that, because let's move on to my career. The first ever EFED I worked in was either LWF or CCW, and I started out just as you'd expect someone like me to start. The bumbling, idiotic babyface. However, one day, on a cold December day back in 2016, I was approached by SpongeBob SquarePants with a proposition. A proposition that would lead us and everyone involved into great heights. He proposed we band together, us Nicktoons and CCW, and that's where it all began. At CCW Fight Night Livestream 3, I won a 6-man Hell in a Cell for the right to battle for the CCW World Championship against Heath Burns at the Stream of Champions. And on that night, the Stream of Champions, I proved every doubter and cynic wrong. I defeated Burns by myself. None of my Nick Club brothers or sisters interfered, and I certainly didn't need to make some kind of deal with a higher-up or steal a briefcase to win that gold. After that, me and the club merely grew in notoriety. We soon joined RCCW, WWE, JMWE, and now LWF. Soon, I'd be drowning in multiple promotions gold. I became the very first LWGF Grand Slam champion, and the first actually good LWGF World Champion. Before I took the main event scene, let me tell you the pathetic excuses for champions that LWF had. Our first champion was a Braun Strowman Big Cass wannabe who didn't even win the title in his first defense. Our second champion was a whiny, crybaby, drama queen, bitch-ass quitter who guilt-tripped the boss into giving him power. And oh boy, our third champion was the worst, a suck-up, egomaniacal Kurt Angle wannabe. My God, LWF was almost ruined. Almost. Lucky for you all, I won the Money in the Bank briefcase. And I saved the day from the hashtag underdog story of Mr. Unoriginal Cody Hagan. And by the way, Cody, the Zack costing you wasn't Nick Club business, you fucking blockhead. It was your oversized ego that made you challenge both of us in one night, and your ego that pissed Zack off. You think you can take over the world, don't you, Hagen? Newsflash, you can't do shit. It's your ego and stupidity that got you kicked from YCW, and it's your ego that's gonna get you destroyed by Magister Domine at CWA Over the Limit. And then, you go on and try to suck up to Garcia to get another shot. And like the egomaniac he is, he rewards you for stroking his precious ego and gives you the shot. But oh boy, Rixie was not having that. That's why he said you weren't getting shit. Who here wants to see Lincoln versus Hagen? Nobody? Who here wants to see Lincoln versus Bonifer? Everybody. Atlas and whatever other company has you hired merely pities your ass. You sit there and brag about being a jobber while I'm a goddamn world champion. You're nothing but a stupid, fucking unoriginal FAM wannabe mark. And back on the topic of FAM and Merc, who here remembers CCW King of the World? The night I first lost the CCW Championship to Ben 10. Can anyone here tell me what I did afterwards? Did I quit? Did I bitch and moan? Did I try to take over CCW or take it down? No, I didn't. I took my law with some goddamn dignity, bettered myself, and learned from my mistake that night. And a little under a month later, I got my rematch, and I beat Ben 10 for my title to become the first two-time CCW World Heavyweight Champion. I didn't have to form a group to try to destroy CCW, nor did I have to steal a Money in the Bank briefcase to do it. Time and time again, I have proved these doubters and haters wrong, and I have proven that I am a main event player. In fact, I'm making a decree. 2K18 will be the year I prove I'm an even bigger main event player when I win the RCCW Males Division World Heavyweight Championship, and the Nick Club takes all the gold in RCCW. Something that took you years to do, Merc, merely will take me one. And I don't intend to quit anytime soon. You say you never got the respect you deserve, yet you're given the chance to win the FAM World Title at FAMniversary. You sit there and say you carried FAM on your back from FAMniversary 1 to FAMniversary 2. But considering you dropped out, it's clear you couldn't handle the weight of having a company on your back, Merc. I'm carrying a good 3 on mine, and I'm still looking to carry more. Respect is earned, you say. But why should anyone respect you when all you've done throughout your career is cheat, steal, lie, and whine? You're a joke, Merc, and not a funny one at that. You're an insult to fam, call, and wrestling in general. It's time people open up their eyes and realize your little group aren't as skilled as they're cracked up to be. And somebody who ought to realize that is more. And it ain't just about these FAM guys, it's about me and the Nick Club. Within the Nick Club ranks, me and SpongeBob began the faction. But outside the ranks, 3 YouTubers put their heads together and they made something truly remarkable. Those 3 were Lucas Hackett, Rick C, and you, Positively More. And it was the visions of these 3 which led to me winning the CCW World Championship and becoming a mainstream icon in CAW. Pretty soon I was in RCCW, JMWE, and many other leagues, and I've seen some pretty damn good success in those. Not to mention, the Nick Club saved my LWF career. But there is one place where I just can't seem to catch a damn break. The WWE. For some unconfirmed reason, Moore has completely turned on the idea of the Nick Club. Seemingly. My theory is the whole beef with Adam Aries I had. Well, Moore, that beef was almost 2 months ago. And it seems whenever I get an ounce of success in the WWE, it gets wasted, and I end up being made an ass of. Allow me to make a suggestion, Moore. Look how your E-Fed peers are making us look, and attempt to recreate that in your own way, rather than simply ruin it. And ruin something you had a hand in creating. Believe it or not, I have no quarrels with you. The only thing I don't like about you is the fact you just turned your back on the NC when you were one of the guys who began it. And let me also say this. How do you think it makes Rick C feel? You know, he's building us up and you're putting us down. You think Rick would bring in guys from your channel that you take seriously and bury them? No. Guys like Marco and Sasuke, as much as I hate them, I'll admit this. They would see some pretty damn big success here in our CCW, and that's a damn fact. If they ever show up, that is. Moore, I'm not asking for your world titles. I'm just asking you to take a page out of the books of RCCW, LWF, LWGF, JMWE, CCW, and wherever else we are, and treat it properly. I implore you to get in with the times and open your damn eyes. It's time to stop looking into the past for your champions, and look into the future for them. And as far as I'm concerned, the future cannot stride ahead when the old continues to take up the spotlight. I know there are many who agree with me, whether they're subscribers or even members of the WWE roster. It's time to put the past behind us all and ring in the future and the stars it has to offer. And the only one who can make that change officially is you, Moore. Choose wisely. Hopefully, things change. Oh my god. This is Rick C signing off from Avalanche. Thank you for joining us, folks.